Thanks.
All right. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm gonna let's just introduce ourselves and kick off with kick off some gratitudes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm grateful for a fresh pedicure and to be here in class tonight.
Great. I need a pedicure as I was like just touching my toes and I was like, oh God,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
like
time. Yeah. I was like, oh, and now you said pedicure. I'm like, okay, I think I might go after yoga tonight and get one.
we're synced.
I'm Sam, and I'm really grateful for yoga today because I had a long school day, and like a few hours ago, I was like, "It's okay, you're gonna make it to yoga," and you'll just be like, get a little meditation in.
Exactly. A little self-care. Well, good. Well, I'm glad both of you are here for yoga. And I'm Cindy, and my gratitude is twofold. The first one is I'm working a jewelry show during the day, and I've already made some sales. So it's been a good day from there. And my second gratitude is that one of my coaching friends who does relationship coaching and sort of like the masculine and that sort of thing that I met in Toronto. We've been having sort of a few sessions, and I'm just grateful. We just had a conversation because we kind of got a little off balance. And then I'm very sensitive and I take things personal when it's not. And, when you're in like coaching world, you can sort of have like coach talk and back and forth. And then it's kind of hard because then you're friends with people. But I was just grateful that we both were able to hold space with each other and communicate in a manner with conflict involved that still maintains respect for one another. Okay. Not trying to one up the person or be right. And then also provide trust and safety, which is things that, again, and then balance the masculine and the feminine. Okay. And those can be energies. Those are also communication styles. And quite honestly, I'm grateful because I really don't have great examples of how to communicate effectively with men at times. At times.
Flash that does
it. But or especially in relationships. And so I'm just really grateful because in the end, we were able to work it out and get over, whatever had come between us. But it was because we were both willing to seek to understand the other person's viewpoint. And I just think how many times, like even with friendships, girlfriends or, boyfriends or whatever, how many times that we don't even take the time to do that, to seek to really truly understand without trying to just push your point forward. So I'm just grateful because I feel like I've got little training wheels on in this department, but today I feel was a success, at least in this style with this man, and that we decided that we're going to go forward, and which I do have to state, like this morning when I got his text message or whatever, he was just like, I'm done. I wish you all the best. Yeah.
That's
right?
one way to start the conversation.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was, it wasn't that cut and dry, but my point is that it was like, congratulations on your 23-year anniversary, blah, blah, blah. And, I just feel like, this and that. And whatever. And then, you know, we're sort of done with this. And then I found out that there were some things that were happening that had nothing to do with me, that was affecting our relationship. And that's what I wanted, hopefully you all can hear out of this, is just, again, seeking to understand, not trying to always one up someone, not trying to be right, and really trying to listen, you know, and being, you know, open and receptive, right? And in the end, okay, this worked out, right? But there have been many times with my ex, and I did use this example with him, that I never even got to this level of communication. You know, we just couldn't. And so, you know, so for me, that is a lot of growth for me. Yeah. So hopefully these are going to be skills that I can take into my new relationship going forward. He's coming. He's coming. Not yet, but he's coming.
Nice. Okay.
Yay. All right. Child's pose, everyone. Oh. Spread the fingers wide, land on the mat. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. And just coming into this place of gratitude and grounding. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And just allow yourself to be here on the breath. Dedicating our time together just to be here now. One more breath in. One more breath out. Good. And then roll forward into a tabletop position. Shake out the head, maybe wag the tail. Good. Push back gently, downward facing dog. One breath. Inhale. Exhale. Walk to the top of the mat, hang in ragdoll. Grab both elbows, slight sway. Good. And then release the grip. Slowly unwind, uncurl, untuck. When you get to the top, bring the shoulders up by the ears, down by the sides. Bring the hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Inhale together for 1 Om. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Happy Tuesday. I'm equally grateful and glad to have you all with me today. So, because I needed yoga. I've been basically in a conference room sitting all day. So I need to move my body as well. All right, top of the mat, inhale up, lift up, reach up, stretch up. Reach up, interlace the index fingers, lean to the right. Come back, stretch up, lean to the left. Good, reach back up, stretch up. Oh, I'm so sore from pickleball last night. Reach up, take a back bend. And then forward fold, nice and easy. Arms come down, hands come down. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. And then walk the legs out to downward dog. Pedal the feet. Bicycle the feet left and right. Couple breaths here, and we're going to go right into our flow this evening. Good. Warrior one, right side. Rise, inhale, exhale. So tonight you can choose your breath, okay? You can do in and out through the nose if you want to keep the tapas and the ujjayi breath, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. Up to you. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. One more here. Good. Warrior two. Okay. So pull the belly in, sink into that front knee, look over that right middle finger. Stay on the breath and breathe. Good. Reverse the warrior, right hand up, left hand down the back leg. Extended side angle. Right hand, right knee, left hand up and over. Deep breath in. Good job, ladies. Deep breath out. Good. And then take the hands down, take the right leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Okay. Again, pedal the feet left and right. Warrior one, left side. Rise up. Inhale. Exhale. Warrior two. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Reverse the warrior. Left hand up. Right hand down the back leg. Good. Extended side angle. Arm. And then take the hands down, take the left leg back, step it back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Walk to the top of the mat, halfway, fold, chair pose. Sit down and hold. Forward fold, halfway, fold, chair and hold. Okay. Sit down low, reach the arms up, stay on the breath, deep inhale, deep exhale. Good, one more. Forward fold, one more round, halfway, fold, chair pose. Okay. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Good. And then reach up, stretch up. Extended mountain. Then circle the arms through to the heart. Good. And then grab some water. All right. Middle of the mat, let's do some balance poses. Eagle, right side, right under, right leg up and around. Okay. So bring the knees and elbows into alignment. Hug everything in. Okay. Stay on the breath for 3, 2, 1. Move to airplane. Right leg goes back. Palms face the floor. Stay on the breath for 3, 2, 1. See if you can go back to eagle. Right side. Okay. Work the balance. I know it's challenging. For 3, 2, good, Tracy. 1, unwind. Airplane. For 3, 2, And 1. Last round, eagle right side. For 3, 2, 1. Airplane for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come out, shake it out. Woo! Eagle left side. Okay. Left under, left leg up and around. You can always grab the tops of the shoulders, wrap the arms, wrap the legs wherever you are. For 3, 2, 1, unwind. Left leg goes back, airplane. For 3, 2, good, Sam, you got it. 1, good, come back in. Eagle. Okay. Wrap the arms, wrap the legs. For 3, 2, 1, airplane. Stay here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. 3, 2, 1. And then again, wrap the arms, wrap the legs. For 3, 2, 1. And then take it back. For 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come out. Shake it out. Standing knee raise right side. So right hand to the right knee. Belly pulls in. Stay on the breath. For 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Switch it out. Standing knee raise. Left hand to the left knee. Belly is in. Okay. Stay and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Good. And shake it out. Tree right side. Bring the right foot to the inside of the left calf or the inner part of the left thigh. And ground down. Bring the hands to center. Inhale. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out. Good. 1 more. Good. And then release. Good job. Switch it out. Tree left side. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right calf, the inner part of the right thigh. Ground down. Bring the hands to center. And then when you're ready, grow the tree. Stay and breathe. Beautiful, Sam. Good, Tracy. 1 more. Good. And then lower. Top of the mat, extended mountain, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Fold. And then walk the legs out to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Okay. Crescent lunge, right side. Rise, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Okay. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Hands to center. Exhale. Twist to the right and hold. Okay. Stay on the breath. Hug everything into the midline of the body. Twist it out. 1 more. Good. And then windmill the arms up and out. Warrior 2. Reverse the warrior. Triangle right side. Windmill the arms. Right hand to the floor of the block. Left hand goes up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more. Twisting triangle, left hand down, right hand up. Twist. Twist some more. One more. Good. And then pyramid to the right. So step the left foot in. Interlace the hands as you bow to the front knee. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Good. One more. And then ground into the feet as you rise. Good. Step the back foot forward, other side, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Fold. And walk the legs out to down dog. Crescent lunge, left side, rise, left foot forward, toes of the right, inhale. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. Last round, inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to center. Twist to the left and hold. Nice. Squeeze everything to that midline of the body. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Triangle left side. Okay. Windmill the arms. Left hand to the floor of the block. Right hand up. One more. Good. Twisting triangle. Right hand down, left hand up. One more, twist it out. Good, and then pyramid. Step the right foot in. Interlace the hands and bow to the front knee. Ground down as you push into both feet and rise. Okay. Step the back foot, shake it out. Grab a sip of water if you like. Extended mountain inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway. Fold. Then walk the legs out. Drop to the knees. Take extended child. Okay? So push the hips back. Stay on the breath. Roll forward on your knees to a lazy up dog. So you're on the knees, sink the belly, press up, take the head back. Deep inhale, opening the front line of the body. Deep exhale. Extended child. Couple more rounds. Lazy up dog. So roll onto the knees, lift up, take the head back, rest up, look up, inhale and exhale, and then extend the child. Okay, so again, we're working the back in really intentional movements. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One more. Good. And then again, roll forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Take it back, extend the child. Okay. So these counter poses should feel pretty good when we come forward and back. Take it for what it's worth and then let go of it. Okay. So we have a deep opening and then we have a deep closing. Okay. One more. Good. Now rise to camel. Okay. Go right into it. So take the hands to the back pockets, opening the front line of the body. And then just stay on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Breath in. Breath out. One more. Good. And then sit down, come out, sit down on the heels. Hands on the knees, breath in, breath out. Close the eyes, straighten the spine. Just see if you can sit on the heels. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Spine is straight, and just feel the sit bones on your heels or on the block, wherever it may be. Breath in, breath out. Last round, inhale, exhale. Good. And then find your way to your back. Okay. So again, we're going to do a couple of rounds of some opening and closing of the front body. Okay. So let's take a bridge, push up, lift up, hands behind the head. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to drop the seat down, and then you're going to kick the legs up into shoulder stand. Okay, so legs go straight up in the air for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come out into a forward fold. So you're going to roll right out, drop the legs, grab the toes. Okay, deep breath in. I know it's a little funky of a transition. You got it. Deep breath out. Okay, inhale. Exhale. We're going to do a couple more rounds of this, so now you know the pattern. Okay, one more. Good. And then again, find your way to your back. Bridge pose, push up. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Listen carefully. Drop into Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Okay. This will probably be a little bit easier of a transition. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now roll up into shoulder stance. Kick the legs up. Chin is locked, hands behind the back. Hold and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly drop in, drop the legs, come back over, seated forward fold. It's not so easy, I know. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Last round. Okay. So bridge pose. This time we're going to hold all 4 of these poses. Okay. So bridge, push up, lift up, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Chin is locked. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Supta Baddha Konasana, 10 breaths. Soles of the feet come together. One hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stay with your breath. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then slowly come out, prep yourself, and then get into wherever you are. See if you can roll into shoulder stand. Okay. Legs go up in the air. Stay on the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then release, roll out, seated forward fold. Nice and easy. Grab the big toes. Good. Stay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And seated leg extension. Right leg is out, left is in. Grab the big toes, pull, pull, pull some more. Okay, switch it out. Left is out, right is in. Again, grab the big toes, lean in. Good. And then come back, bring both feet again. Supta Baddha Konasana, bound angle actually, not yet. Soles of the feet together. This time you're going to use the elbows to push the knees out. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Extend the right leg, bend the left knee over it. Left hand comes behind you, gentle twist. Right hand crosses up in front of the left knee. And I look over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Twist it out some more. Good. And then release. And then bend the left over the right. Left hand comes behind you, cross that right arm in front of the left knee, and then twist it out. Good. Stay on the breath. One more. Good. And then come back. See where we are. All right, let's take reverse plank. Push up on all fours. Take the head back. Hold. Breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And then lower the seat. Take the legs out, seated forward fold. Grab the big toes, just pull just for a couple. Now you want to join us, huh? Good. Okay. And then hook the left arm under the left foot. Move. Okay. Just rock back and forth. Here, you're going to drop the left foot down. You're going to bring the right knee underneath. Okay. So you're going to stack the knees, stack, and then walk out the legs so that you can see the line close. Okay. So again, you can kind of shimmy out the legs, but more importantly, you want the sit bones on the ground. Okay. So see if you can feel the bone points of the sit bones in the ground. Okay. You'll see my knees don't perfectly stack either. Okay. So it's not about perfect. It's just when you go to bend over, do you feel the stretch on the outside of the thigh, or maybe the inside of the thigh, depending if you're tight in your hips. Yeah. Stay on the breath. One more. Good. And then release. And then hook the right arm under the right knee. Rock back and forth again on the hip. Good. And then take the right foot, drop it over the left. And then left goes under, right goes on top. And sit bones are on the mat, shimmy out the legs. Okay. And then bend to the front knee. Oh, I don't know why tonight I am just feeling this way more than I normally do.
Because you sat all day.
Oh, possibly.
You usually move, not sit.
Yeah, you're right. I do. I walk and I'm, just even walking in the house. Yeah, just not, you're right. Not used to being in a seat. Oh, I am so glad I don't work for corporate America anymore. Where I had to sit at a desk literally for like 6 and 8 hours a day. That was hard on my body. Or being in the car, right, Tracy?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All right, take it out. Okay, let's do a few more. So we're gonna watch out. We're gonna drop the right knee down to the center. So you got both your feet here, and then I've got this my very needy cat today. I'm gonna drop the left knee to the center and then back. You're gonna drop the right knee, back, left knee, back, okay, right knee, back, left, back. Couple more. Right knee into the center, left knee, good. Yep. Right knee, left knee, good. And then you're going to bring the feet in together, okay? And you're just going to hug in, drop the head on the knees, and then go inward, okay? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Inhale, exhale. Couple more breaths here. And really just kind of going inward with your energy. Okay, resting the head on the knees. Just kind of curling in, letting go. All right. Last few things before we get into our closing series. So sit in cross-legged pose. We're going to do some Sufi grinds. This is just really good for sort of digestive issues, liver cleansing, that sort of thing in this area, hands on the knees. This is the only time that we will use the Kundalini breath. So you'll bow forward, inhale. And then when you get to the 6 o'clock halfway point is when you start the exhale. The breath is in and out through the nose. So if your waistline literally is doing that, it's kind of like a butter churn. And resist the temptation to kind of like just bow forward or dip forward, okay? So inhale, and then start the exhale at 6 o'clock. It's one breath, one rotation, okay? You can close the eyes so you don't get dizzy, but really try to see if you can move from the waist, okay? Try to make an ellipse versus a circle. Good, one more. Good, and then come back, deep breath in, deep breath out. And just spine is straight. We're gonna go the other direction, but just neutralize for a moment. Inhale, exhale. All right, now let's go counterclockwise. So bow forward, inhale, at 6 o'clock, start your exhale. One breath, one rotation. Couple more. Okay, and then back to center, deep breath in, deep breath out. Good. And then slowly walk the legs out, take the arms out by the side, and then make your way to the mat. Bring the right knee down in with you, hug in. So pull the right knee in as much as you can until you feel a pinch at the colon. Good. And then take the right leg up in the air, point and flex the toe. Maybe twirl the ankle around. Okay. Take the right leg, cross it over to the left. So it's about 30% from the floor. So right, the leg is straight. Try to keep the left thigh on the ground. Okay. Good. And then take the right foot over to the right side. Again, it's not going to hit the floor. It's probably about 30-40% from the floor. Okay. Oh. And then figure four, right crosses over left. Interlace the hands behind that left hamstring. Use the elbows and the knees and hamstrings and everything. So push, pull, get that last little bit of a stretch. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Supine twist. Guide the right knee over. T-top that right arm. Okay, again, last opportunity to twist out any toxins. Good, and then release. Oh, Left knee in, hug in, hold in. So really, again, you're pulling in. It's a tight, tight pull. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Good. Left leg up in the air. Point and flex the toe. Twirl the ankle around. Okay. Guide the left thigh to the left side. Drop it down. It's probably about, again, 30% from the floor. So you get a good stretch. And then cross it over to the right. So now you're trying to do the AB and adductors. Good. And then left over right. Figure 4. Interlace the hands behind the right hamstring using the elbow. Push the knee out, bringing the knees in. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And then supine twist. Last little bit. Guide the right knee over to the left knee over to the right side, and then T-top that left arm. Good. Twist. Twist some more. Good. And then release right into Shavasana. Feet flop open. Palms face the ceiling. Eyes are closed. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Just for the next few minutes, completely unplug. Allow yourself to just get into deep rest. That is what Shavasana is all about. Deep rest. Stay in Shavasana. Again, today I'm going to read from The Way of the Dragonfly, 101 Maxims for Leading a High Vibrational and Conscious Life. Today's chapter is on, and I do pick these randomly, but I love the messages behind the randomness. Today's message chapter is on let go and surrender. Letting go gives us freedom, and freedom is the only condition for happiness. Thich Nhat Hanh. Surrender to the flow of life, dragonfly. Imagine yourself in a trust fall with the universe, knowing you are held by forces far greater than any challenge you have ever faced. Remind yourself that you have overcome every obstacle so far. Your track record is flawless. Life, like a cosmic river, flows with the energy of the universe, inviting you to release the need for control and trust its currents. Surrender is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous embrace of the unknown. Just as planets move in harmony with universal laws, we too can find balance by aligning with life's natural rhythms. When we let go, we open ourselves to the wisdom and guidance that is always present. Each act of surrender teaches trust and reminds us that we are never alone. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, supports us, offering opportunities for growth and insight at every turn. To surrender is to walk a path of peace, welcoming the unknown with grace and trusting the wisdom of the cosmic dance. This week, as you go into your week, where can you just either journal about it or, have some time for reflection about moments when you felt the need to control or resist the flow of life? How did that affect your peace and well-being? Again, you can either reflect or write about how it would feel like to surrender and trust the process instead. How can embracing surrender help you align with the natural rhythms of life and find greater peace in the unknown? What steps can you take to release control and trust the guidance of the universe? When we open our palms, we're ready to receive. When you have them clenched so tightly in a fist, you're sort of blocking energy and flow. So just kind of think of where can you literally release that grip on life, release the need to control the outcomes, people, places, things, and just let go and surrender. Even if you do it just for one time, you catch yourself, you get ready to be in a reactive mode to someone or something, okay? And you're getting ready to blurt something out, and just maybe even before you say something, maybe you simply take a breath, count backwards from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then decide if you really even need to respond. Maybe you can just decide to let it go, because not everything, not everyone requires a response. You decide to pick up the rope just as much as you decide to drop the rope. It's your choice. But if peace and love is your compass, then you will find letting go a lot easier than holding on. Start to bring in some slow movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes, and just allowing yourself to slowly awaken. Once again, we've had a very long Shavasana. Gently roll to the right side and just pause in a moment of reflection, gratitude for this practice, for your body, for our time together on the mats. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Just ever so gently push yourself up to a seated position. Bring the hands back to center. Close the eyes. Take a deep inhale. Take a deep exhale. Inhale for one collective Om. Hands to third eye. Bow in deep reverence for yourself, for me, and for those that cannot practice yoga. I appreciate your time and your ability to hold space. Together, we all say, Namaste. Once again, we went to La La Land.